Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Auburn Blitz here at lunch, and we are live on location at Bunkers. Brett and Faith here with you for your lunch hour. Our program brought to you by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation and
Sense Green for air that's cool and clean. Call them Sense Green.
We are in one of our favorite places in Auburn. We're here at Bunkers. The renovation, everything, we've been before right when they just completed it, and now we're back again, and it still feels kind of crazy to see how much more space you have here.
A renovation not only to the actual restaurant itself, but also to the menu itself too. So there are some changes and additions to the menu.
Correct.
Nothing too much to the point where you're not satisfied with what you've got.
Right. Well, actually, I don't know that they have anything bad on the menu, and it was such a broad menu, and it's still broad. We can't talk about Bunkers without you being sad. I mean, it's not bad, but that your favorite thing, like almost on earth, is not here anymore. So
The steak sliders are gone. And I really want to talk to Chef Joey about it.
Joey will be out here. He'll come out.
I'm really upset about it.
You know what, guys? I'm going to wager that when Faith talks to Joey, you might see the steak sliders added back. Maybe today.
Got a steak quesadilla.
Yeah.
And
look at the cheese dip, brother.
Yeah. You got.
How did I not get the queso? Oh, you got chips. This one. They got fries.
I didn't know.
They just came with the
I guess it comes with that, and you got fries with it.
Yeah, and
I'm not really sure.
That's has to be it. So, but we're gonna eat. So we hope it doesn't offend anybody. We're gonna be taking a few bites because we're in a restaurant, man. And when we're at these restaurants, we want everybody to see. We don't want everybody to see it all over our face and all, but we do want to see how good the food is. All right, we are here to talk about Auburn, and Auburn has a game on Saturday against Vanderbilt, but obviously what's been still in the show so far is there's a coaching change. So from where we were Saturday night, Faith, to then Sunday with our show, and then the Monday podcast, and then moving through the week, we're already halfway through the week. And DJ Durkin is the interim head coach, and we were at practice yesterday, not a ton of different stuff, but I posted a video, and that thing has exploded. I mean, it was just him coaching, but I talked about it on the podcast this morning. I really think people are gravitating to that video because they see a guy that's like, and he didn't do that because he's now in a different role. That's DJ Durkin every day, all the time, coaching for Auburn. So I just think Auburn fans are like, man, what a relief to see a guy actually getting after it.
Yeah, that's just something that you haven't seen. The other part of it, too, is that you see a lot of these position coaches doing their job more than we have in the past. And even Marcus Davis yesterday, we saw him coaching.
Like I saw things from Marcus Davis I haven't seen before.
Right. And so that was something interesting, too. One of the other big parts of when you first walk in, the first thing you normally hear is the spiritual Christian music. And I was talking about this with my parents yesterday, and I said, that was one of the biggest differences because everybody was hype when you first walk in, like during warm-ups and everything. I get the idea of wanting to start your day off with some worship music and everything.
No problem with that.
No problem with that. But when
is it right? Is that the appropriate timing for that?
I see
that's what you're saying.
out of the entire practice that might be the most appropriate time, but that's also the time where you have to wake up. This is early, kind of early in the morning, and you're getting your bodies moving and stuff, but you could see the fluid part of the stretching with this hype music because people were getting into the music with it being more rap, hip hop kind of music where you've got just more going on and you've got just they're moving their bodies with the music. And so that was something that was really big difference because that's what we saw every single day walking into practice, and nobody seemed to get after it the way that they did yesterday.
I agree with you. I thought that, everybody's got their own way of doing things. And, we saw after the Arkansas game, maybe a little bit of a change in when we saw John Cohen at practice, and then we saw some things different in the warm up and all, but obviously it didn't translate to the field on Saturday because that was an atrocious performance by the offensive side. The defense, again, played lights out, hold a team to 10 points. If you hold a team to 10 points in modern day football, you should be undefeated. If you said, all we're going to give up is 10 points a game, you should be in the SEC with the advancement in the roster Auburn has. You ought to be undefeated. And you kick a field goal at home, it forced
at home
freeze.
at night. I mean, just
it's the worst. I don't know. Like, there's been some bad performances over the last 25 years. That one has to be the worst. Like, without a doubt. I mean, like you said, the environment, like Jordan-Hare, everything, which that's lost its lore now because we've been beaten so many times inside Jordan-Hare at night. It's kind of like, okay, well, let's. It doesn't carry as much weight. You got to earn that back, but you don't kick a field goal.
Yeah.
If Cutter Boley doesn't throw the worst pass in the history of football, right dead to Elijah Melendez, which you got a great picture sequence of, but then you can't even score a touchdown off that. It's just mind blowing to me, man. But that's why the hand was forced. The hand was forced by Hugh Freeze to say, this was so bad, we can't wait anymore. So now you turn the page and you got DJ Durkin and you see some different things. He said in the press conference on Monday that, he's not going to dive into a lot of the offense. He's going to let Derek Nix be the play caller, let those guys make decisions. Had some people asking this morning who we thought was going to be the quarterback. I mean, it feels like Ashton Daniels right now, but we're not at practice today. We're not going to be there Thursday. We're not going to. So things could change. I would feel like it was going to be Ashton Daniels, but I think we'll all just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I definitely think you have to wait and see. The offense isn't going to change overnight, but if it does change overnight, that's when a lot of questions about Coach Freeze will be answered without an actual answer. Again, when we saw that no huddle, hurry up part section at practice, what did you see that was, I know we talked about it in the video, but what did you see that was either different or?
Maybe a little bit faster.
Okay.
Not a lot. I mean, to the point where we were talking to some other people, I'm like, it's much the same thing. I did think the quarterbacks got the ball out of their hand a little bit quicker. There's one thing I haven't talked about yet. I meant to talk about it this morning, so I'm going to talk about it now. We saw in the wide receiver DB drill yesterday, every wide receiver getting reps, every DB getting reps. Malcolm Simmons, everybody. And I know we're probably a little biased over here, but nobody gets separation from their DB like Malcolm Simmons.
Yeah.
Cam Coleman, Eric Singleton, all of them. Like, we watched them. Yeah. Nobody separates from their DB better than Malcolm Simmons. And it's again, another shame that we haven't utilized. I say we, Auburn's program hasn't utilized the weapons they've had. That's the thing that kind of just blows your mind is all we talked about is how great this wide receiver core was and how excited everybody was. And you don't throw the ball downfield to give them a chance to make any play.
Yeah, it just hasn't been used enough. And I think you're right. Even at practice, though, before, you wouldn't see Malcolm he was on the sideline for a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Just the last couple of weeks. And that was, again, something where you said, I'm confused. Why? Was he running with the ones or twos yesterday?
I think he was with the ones yesterday.
Yeah.
He should be. I mean, come on, man. Like, what the heck? I don't understand where, like, he's so dynamic. Eric Singleton's dynamic. Obviously, Cam Coleman's his own guy. But the fact that you don't throw the ball downfield or throw slants or throw dig routes or whatever to Malcolm Simmons and get him in space and let him make plays is like literally the most elementary mistake that you can make from an offensive standpoint.
Yeah.
Maybe in the next 3 games, Derek Nix will show us some things that'll be a little bit different. But everything with Auburn up into this point has been bubble screens and quick screens and stuff like that that's lateral to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And if there was ever a time you were trying to go down the field, you had a quarterback in place in Jackson Arnold that was terrified.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrified to turn loose of the football. And so you don't really know what these guys can do. And then when you did, you probably you misfired more times than not. Going back to the Oklahoma game, you had Cam Coleman and you missed it. And I know the other time in the second half he was getting interfered with, but the one in the first half when you had a chance and you threw it 5 yards too far down the field is inexcusable at that point because of all the reps and the things you've done in the all season to build that chemistry and stuff. So, when Cam Coleman gets past his defender, the thing in the quarterback's head's got to go. The one thing I can't do is overthrow at this point. Get the ball up, get air under it, let him run under it, and he throws a bullet and he overthrows him 5 yards. So.
I'm just thinking about the time with Eric Singleton too. And gosh, I don't even know what game that was. Maybe Georgia at home.
Right.
When Eric Singleton was overthrown. The one time he was able to get and break away.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just time after time after time again.
I see everybody over in the comments, and there's a bunch of you watching, and I'm gonna let y'all fight all that out over there. I'm not diving into all that. So, but again, we're here at Bunkers. We'll get to some of your comments, but
somebody did ask if this is the one on Glenn. Yes. Bunkers on Glenn.
That's right.
Right under the Uncommon.
That's it. Uncommon.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break for TV, but we're just getting started here on the Auburn Blitz. A lot more to come right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn & Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn & Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn & Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Back everyone to the Auburn Blitz. We are live on location at Bunkers in downtown Auburn here off Glen. There's 50 parking spots in the parking deck. You got plenty of places to park. You never have to worry about it, even on the weekends when it's so packed and so busy. This place is hopping on the weekends. They are open right now for lunch. Obviously, we're taking advantage of that, and it's some really, really good food. Can't say enough good things about the environment in here. But if you're not going to Nashville and you need a place to go hang out and hear live music, have a billion TVs in here to watch all the different games, this is a place to be on Saturday. So come check out Bunkers. They have all the specials and stuff. But saw some pictures and video from this past weekend. Good Lord.
Oh my gosh.
The place was slammed.
Awesome. Busy, which everybody loves. And then also, you got to take advantage of their $1 Jello shots, bro.
There's no doubt about it.
Every time.
No doubt about it. So, look, if you are in downtown Auburn and you haven't been to Bunkers yet, I don't know why you would have not been here after all we've said. But, no, we do know a lot of people that have come here because of us. Not bragging, but they're like, hey, saw it on Auburn Blitz, and y'all talk about it all the time, so we checked it out. And there's our banner right up here for all the live music that goes on Fridays. All right, so, moving forward with what we were talking about. Hey, here was there's some interesting facts out there, stats and things like that. I showed you one about the Iron Bowl, and I know we're kind of fast forwarding, but I did not know this until this popped up. But since 19, there hasn't been the same matchup coaching on either side. for either it's a different coach for Alabama or a different coach for Auburn, and you're going, well, wait a minute, Saban and DeBoer has only been. If you'll remember, Sarkisian had to fill in for Saban in 2020 because Saban had COVID. So in 19, Saban and Malzahn, 2020, Sarkisian and Malzahn, 21, Saban Harsin, 22, Saban Cadillac, 23, Saban Freeze, 24, DeBoer Freeze, and 25 will be DeBoer Durkin. That is just wild.
It's just the carousel that Auburn has had.
It is.
How is this? How can this be, Brett? How?
That is a remarkable.
Because here's the thing: you go and you look, and Alabama has been consistent. Other than the fact that Sarkisian had to fill in for Saban.
For Saban.
But okay, that's still the same coaching staff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And then that's when it gets to, all right, here we go. Auburn's got Harsin, Cadillac, Freeze, and now Durkin. Because, Auburn can't really make up their mind on what's happening, and they can't figure this thing out.
Yeah, it's been beyond frustrating for sure with what's been going on. AU Turf, man, we appreciate that. Obviously, when we go live on Wednesdays, we can't listen to the teleconference. So DJ Durkin comes out and says Ashton Daniels will be the starting quarterback. And that's what we said to start the show.
Yeah.
Felt like unless something changed that they go ahead and name him. And look, I said this to you on Monday. Ashton Daniels coming in off the bench, impromptu, cold.
Yeah.
Performed way better on the road in Arkansas than when he had a full week of preparation under Hugh Freeze going into the game against Kentucky. He looked like the imps of Jackson Hole on Saturday. And it's like, then, okay, let's go put Jackson Arnold in for 2 series. Like that was going to change anything. And then at the end, let's put Ashton back out there on the last drive to see if he can work some kind of miracle. Like that was the worst, most discombobulated mess. And so it was embarrassing.
It was one of those things where you weren't setting your team up for success. And obviously we saw that because.
Right. All right, so there's going to be a change at center. It's going to be Mason Murphy at center. I don't think – and look, Kel Ellis is, I think, is phenomenal. He's 17 years old, man.
17 years old and going against 22, 23-year-olds. I mean –
And, he had to come in – for Connor Lew a couple of times on the road because Connor Lew went down with injuries and thought he held his own and did fine. But Kentucky did some things that confused him up front. And
they took advantage of it.
They took advantage of it. So, I'm not saying Mason Murphy's the fix, but he's more experienced. Maybe it gives you a little bit better because Vanderbilt's defense is good, man. Like they're good defensively. Diego, everybody wants to say Diego Pavia. Last year at Auburn, he really didn't do anything. Now, at New Mexico State, he did. But at Auburn last year, it was, once again, lack of ability to score. Defense did what they needed to do to give Auburn a chance to win. They couldn't do it. So I'm glad that DJ Durkin and the offensive staff go ahead and name Ashton Daniels as the quarterback. I think he deserves that opportunity. At some point in time, again, the sample size of what we've seen with Jackson Arnold, I mean, he had ample opportunity to prove he was the leader of this team, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't care how bad the play calling was.
Throughout time and time again, because just like Coach Freeze said, you can't throw the ball for him and you got to work that out on his own. I mean, that's the truth. You really, as much coaching as you can do and as many times as you can say, hey, get rid of the ball, you can't do it for him.
No, he's got to do it. Justin, you make a great point. Coaching turnover does happen at other schools. Florida, LSU, Miami, Oregon, all on their 4th head coach in 10 years. Look, it's a day and age we live in now. And, going back to Hugh Freeze, I think everybody wanted Hugh Freeze to work. It didn't work. And he forced Auburn's hand Saturday night by such a poor performance.
Yeah.
I think everybody wanted to see him just finish the season and do an evaluation, but it was so bad Saturday with the fans and the students and the players and everything coming off the field. You had to say, there's no way we can move forward with this current setup.
No question about it. We've got some people putting in some predictions.
Yes.
We normally do this a little bit later in the week, but we can go ahead and do it now because people are starting to get them in. Should our tiebreaker be Jeremiah Cobb running or rushing yards?
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Rushing yards?
I'm fine with that.
Everyone? I don't know.
I'm fine with that. So, let's go with Jeremiah Cobb.
Okay.
Let's Jeremiah Cobb
All right.
rushing yards. Why not? Can we see him I'll tell you this, and I haven't even told you this yet. I heard this from a very reliable source this morning that Jeremiah Cobb he's in for the long haul here at Auburn. He loves Auburn, wants to be here. Obviously, he's going to wait and see what happens, just like every player. And a lot of these guys that you think are just going to hit the door, they ain't hitting the door. And again, they have things in place. It's not as easy as just jumping in the dang portal and thinking you and I talked about this yesterday. We got to go to break. When we come back, I want to talk about how many just super high profile guys, even in situations, hit the portal. It ain't as many as people think. So we'll take a break here for TV. When we come back, a lot more to come here on the Auburn Blitz, live on location at Bunkers right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
This is Kathy Holmes with Preparatory Steaks and Wine. Jeff Berner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com. Welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, do that, Wade. Tell us what the weather's going to be like Saturday in Nashville. Welcome back to the Auburn Blitz, everybody. Halfway through our show, brought to you by J. Smith Construction and Excavation and
Sensagreen for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensagreen.
They are the carrier experts and proud supporters of Auburn Athletics and the Auburn Blitz podcast always, and the show all the way around. It's halfway through, so it's time for what? Oh, nice.
Is it going to be raining?
Oh,
okay.
We're in good shape.
Perfect. Okay.
Wasn't that Auburn Blitz windbreaker?
That's true.
So,
or I have my big coat, but whatever.
69 for a big coat.
Nashville, so you can't wear a windbreaker.
That's what I'm saying.
For the game?
No. It's a fashion show.
26
on Sunday.
That's for my big fur coat.
There's your big fur coat.
Okay.
All right.
Now I have to show you my newly.
Well,
Tree Steaks
we've derailed it right here on the. All right, Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine and the Outlive Burger.
Oh my gosh!
So just some unbelievable. Bruce Pearl and his wife go over there and they create a burger that looks phenomenal. We can't wait to try it ourselves, but. Just awesome place to go. I mean, we talk about all the great places. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine is at the very top. And for the best steak and ribs and chicken and fish and everything that you could ask for, they've got it. And so make sure you go check that out at Montgomery at Pepper Tree or here in Auburn.
Yeah. So, I mean, I love going over there, especially when my parents are in town.
Yep.
My favorite place to be, but
and we're gonna pop up the graphic moving forward. But the Outlive Burger is obviously cheeseburger with a special tiger sauce, caramelized onions with lettuce on there, and you can add cheese obviously to that. 20% of all sales when you go in and purchase the Outlive Burger go to the foundation, for cancer research. It's not really cancer research. Coach Pearl said that all of that money goes to families dealing with things like that for bills, rent, stuff like that. So they give that money directly to the needs of the families, and not cancer research, but to the needs of the family, which is great as well. So, all right, Bubba said 17-16, Cobb 92 rushing yards. He's got Auburn winning by a point. Hey, let's talk about this 6-7. What if Durkin goes up there and gets the win? How?
Like when Cadillac beat Amen.
Thank you, James.
It would be very similar. Hey, are you proud there? See,
yeah, that made me feel
that should tell you everything right there. If he had not seen you eating the twice baked potato at Pepper Tree, he wouldn't have been able to go get it.
I mean, thank you, James.
So take your big bite of your quesadilla over there.
No.
Quesadilla. All right. Jamie said if Auburn wins, he'll get an Albee tattoo.
Hey, you know what? Brett will get one too.
Not at all. Not at all. Not happening. Not happening. Tubb said, being a Montgomery native living in Chattanooga, when y'all say Pepper Tree, it makes my mouth water. I've been going since they were a one grill small shop off Vaughn. There you go, Tubbs. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Giving props where props could be.
Yeah, it could be.
We don't know. So, but anyway.
Love me some Pepper Tree.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it. So, all right, let's talk about this game
Saturday, well, this table swivels, man. It's like something else. But and then we'll talk a little bit about some other games coming up this weekend. But more importantly, you and I talked about this. We're excited about the game because of the unknowns now. Seriously, and a new leadership,
right?
For like on both sides of the ball. I mean, there's just. I know Durkin's really going to be involved with the defense, still call the defense, but he's the head guy now. Will you see a energy influx because of new leadership? I'm interested to see.
At practice, you did. You did, and now it's time to. I mean, I wish we could just stop talking about it and go ahead and see what it is.
But you know what we're going to do? We're going to have fun in Nashville, period.
Yeah.
Regardless of what. Well, I'm not.
No, you're.
Well, I'm going to have fun. I don't care what you.
Well, I mean, sometimes Brett does get a little bit down, and he does.
I'm just kind of over that now.
When we were in Texas, one of the many times, you were a little bit upset.
Well, the Texas A&M game was just crap. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but it, had the ball twice with a chance. Let's not bring up old stuff. All right, Jeffrey, the point spread is 6.5 for Vandy. So hey, Auburn has one of the best defenses in the country. So I think this will be the best defense Vanderbilt plays. And can Auburn do anything offensively? Can they simplify some things and start running the ball maybe and controlling? Like Vanderbilt likes to keep the ball away. They are so good on third downs. Their third down efficiency is so good at keeping drives going. It makes you panic a little bit on offense and start pressing when you do get the ball. So can Auburn kind of flip that on Vanderbilt? Can they kind of keep the ball away from Pavia and do some things and maybe be opportunistic on defense and create some turnovers? This defense has been doing that lately, and that's huge. They've been stealing possessions with turnovers. But, if you look at the numbers, Pavia – with over 2,000 yards passing, 18 touchdowns with 5 picks,
500 rushing yards for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a true dual threat quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
He's having a great season. They are 7-2. They lost to Texas this past week. If they'd have had 5 more minutes, they probably would have won the game. It just is. It's the truth because Texas kind of went into shutdown mode. They were aggressive. Vanderbilt got off to a horrible start, getting down 10-0.
They did.
And they kind of regrouped and came back and lost 34-31. So, at the end of the day, they don't quit. They're going to take it to the end. And they did it with Alabama and they did it with Texas. So, from a defensive standpoint, we'll talk about that. We got to take a break. Come back on the defensive side. We'll talk about the guy that has just exploded for Auburn. I think all of you know that. We'll talk about that and maybe a little portal stuff when we come back. Stay tuned. More of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air has been caring for you and your family's comfort and safety since 1908. For a limited time, we're offering a $39 heating tune-up plus a free air quality inspection. Heating tune-ups improve the efficiency of your system, which lowers energy bills and prevents costly repairs and replacements. More importantly, check for gas leaks that are harmful, even fatal, to your family's health and well-being. Don't risk waiting another minute. Call today to take advantage of this limited time offer.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin, comfort for life.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz here. Couple of segments in a row left, and I don't know why I said in a row, but they are in a row. But I want to welcome in Wade. He goes by other aliases.
That's right.
But Wade Bennett here, also Uncle T-Bone. Glad to have you, Wade. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. It's been an interesting fall, for sure.
What? Does that go? Is that synonymous with Auburn?
It's been a rough fall, to be honest with you, Brett. The last 6 falls have been rough, it feels like. But I'll tell you what's not rough this fall. Give us a call at Sense Green for air that's cool and clean. Now it's air that's warm and clean. Got a cold front moving through Lake Martin and the rest of East Alabama. You better call us and get that maintenance done before it hits.
No doubt. Hey, got actually like a true fall going on right now.
Yeah, you get like a week and a half of fall.
And then it's gone. Then it's pure. It's just freezing. It's just freezing.
Windy and cold.
And everybody's wishing for lake season again immediately.
That's right.
All right, Wade, Justin said, who do you want? And you just pretty much said.
I mean, I would take, the top of my list is John Sumrall. And then if it's not him, it's DJ Durkin, which I'm interested to see how that goes. I want a defensive-minded coach, but I do want to see how Durkin looks this fall. They're 1A, 1B. I'm afraid I'm not going to get my wish, but I'm like Brett here. I'm not endorsing it. I'm not endorsing. I'm not pulling. I'm not going to make this personal. A lot of people now are like, I've got to have my guy. And if it's not him, they're anti so-and-so. I'm all Auburn here unless they get some washout or burnout like Jimbo Fisher or Dan Mullen, then I'm out.
Sure. And I didn't talk. I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't say this the other day to Faith, and I didn't say it this morning, but God help. Like, I won't endorse, but can we not go down the Jimbo Fisher path?
Can we?
Please.
Can we just?
Please. Surely that's not a viable option. The fact that Dan Mullen's name would even be mentioned, Wade, after all that went on in 2010 with what he tried to do to this university, give me a freaking break, man.
No, didn't try to do, did. And I don't like him. There's a large faction of Auburn folks who believe since they went and got Bruce Pearl when he was available for whatever reasons and resurrected his career at Auburn, you can do the same in football. And I'm in just complete disagreement of it. It's time to go young as a coach, period. And so if it's Dillingham, I'm fine. If it's Drinkwitz, I'm fine. If it's Durkin, I'm fine. If it's Sumrall, I'm fine.
Would you take John Gruden?
Well, that's a little different story. Yeah, that would just be cool. But I don't know if, I mean, honestly, would he really have that much more success here than say, John Sumrall or DJ Durkin, who already know the lay of the land in the Southeastern Conference?
You know what I think?
That'd be a good hire for Arkansas, though.
I said this probably 2 or 3 months ago before we knew all this was coming down the line, just in preparation of what we knew could happen, and it has happened. Auburn needs They need a personality change at head coach. You were just talking about a young, hungry, fiery, that's what I was talking about.
Right.
I told Faith, we need to quit, no offense, but Malzahn, Harsin, and Hugh Freeze are just all kind of he's just you need a guy and I'm not saying Durkin's the answer, but I think that's why so many people gravitated to that video I posted yesterday. He wasn't showing out for the media. That's just how he coaches, man. And I said that this morning. Just because you're a hellfire and brimstone guy doesn't make you a good coach. You got to know when to do things and all that. But Lord of mercy, show some energy or something.
You got to have the passion. And Brett, I got to thinking about on the ride over here to Bunkers and what a great place this is. Check it out. Guys, I'm old enough now to have grandchildren, okay? And those grandchildren could be of age playing sports. Don't laugh, but I am. I'm from the old school, right? And there's a whole, not just a generation below me, but a second generation that's coming up, Brett.
Yeah.
Right? And these people really quickly will be leaving college.
Not bring up age around
and these people really, truly, Brett, will be the next DJ Durkins, the next Will Muschamp.
Yes.
It's time to go young. Auburn boosters that have helped make this place so great. I really appreciate everything you've done and continue the support, but it's time to start letting go for all of us from the old school, from the 80s, from the Pat Dye years, from the glory years. It's time to let go to the younger generations and let them rip.
I totally agree. Tubbs said, this is $1 million question. If Deuce stays, you have to go to the portal and get a big time QB anyway, right? You got to keep adding, no doubt. And I was on with Kyle Rush on the Top Button this morning, and we talked about the Joel Klatt thing. By the way, I see Bob's comments. I'm not even going to give credence. That didn't even make any sense what he said. But yeah, I think Auburn's got to have a personality change. I think it needs to be a different feel. And you know what? I don't care if it's you call them upcomer or whatever. I'm with you. Can we stay away from the has-been category? Can we get somebody that wants to come in and prove, that is pissed off and hungry and saying, hey, I'm about to show everybody I'm the next guy?
You're looking for somebody to make their name here at Auburn. And once and for all in the coaching world, like Pat Dye did.
Right.
Like Tommy Tuberville did.
I mean, all of those guys had to start somewhere.
They got to Auburn and they took their careers to the next level.
They did.
And,
They did.
and you know, you look back at the old Pat Dye video, and I can't remember how old he was when he was hired. I think he was in his 40s.
Yes.
Man, he looked a lot older then,
He did.
right?
He
These
did.
guys, people just look younger now. Maybe it's
Oh,
the
they do.
camera, the high def. But we need someone who looks baby-faced young and is tough as nails and not afraid of any challenge. That's that younger generation. They've grown up in all these offenses, and they can defend them, and they can do offense for them. So I don't need somebody trying to relearn the wheel or change a leopard trying to change its spots from the olden days.
No, I agree with you. You know, eventually you feel like you're going to get it right. You know, that's kind of what Alex said. We're sleepy giant. You know, Alabama just went through every mic under the sun. They went up a letter in the alphabet and picked a guy named Nick. And it took off. Not saying there's a Nick out there, but eventually you keep going. These guys, you're going to find somebody that can figure it out. So
It's a different type of hire, too, than at Alabama, and just about everything is in college football. That's why Joel Platt's comments
I
are
don't
ludicrous.
Just an idiot.
You know, and you know, James Franklin, to me, although proven, almost also feels like it's a continuation of trying to bring a guy in who's trying to resurrect his career, right? Although his career is ongoing, it's just, I'm looking for, if it's Dylan, and that's the name right now.
Yeah,
Dillingham.
I know it.
Oftentimes in these coaching searches, I will say this as an old guy, let me give y'all some advice.
Let's go to TV break.
The first names aren't always the name they're going to hire.
That's right. All right. Let's take our final break. Stay tuned. One final segment coming up right after this.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bank Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
Back to the Auburn Blitz. Final segment here on the show. All right. John said, has she been in the Jello shots and doing it? And is she doing a TikTok video? The answer is no.
One of those.
None.
There's a yes and a no to both of those questions.
Okay. You got to figure out which one's which.
Yeah.
All right. You were at the game
Monday.
The Monday night.
Yes.
All right. So
home opener.
Just your thoughts.
Auburn is Keyshawn Murphy's gonna is it Keyshawn?
Keyshawn Murphy, yes.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get healthy. And you could see what you couldn't see on TV unless they were showing it was when he came off the court.
He got
going straight to the locker room to get treatments and then coming back out of the locker room to go back on the court. There was never any sitting on the bench and resting. He was from court to locker room to court almost the entire game. Heck of a talent. He looks like he's still grimacing in some serious pain. I would have to sit him down for a hot minute if that's going to make it better. But had he not played, they would have lost.
Oh, there's no doubt.
And I'm going to tell you another thing.
Keyshawn Hall don't score 28 points, they would have lost too.
Well, the free throw shooting was abysmal in the first half.
It was.
And I was losing my mind. Here we go again, another year of poor free throw shooting. Then they got it together in the second half. That was the difference in the game. Not sure if you could tell on TV or not, Bethune-Cookman is a extremely physically gifted athletic team. There's a former five-star, Terry Morris, that plays on that team.
You know what? By the way, their best player didn't even play Monday night.
Listen, I knew real quick into that game Auburn was in for a dogfight. That was when they were fouling, they were getting their money's worth.
Well, they shot the ball better.
55% from 3-point. That was I'm not saying that Bethune-Cookman's a tournament team.
No, I think they probably
they may be
they're predicted to win the SWAC.
I mean, I wouldn't want to play them again.
But, I mean, that's not even what this is about. When you look at the NIL in the roster Auburn has versus their roster, it should not go to overtime. But it did. Auburn found a way to win and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the schedule's about to get even tougher, man. Like, there's a couple more games scattered in there, but you got Arizona coming up, Oregon, you got Houston coming up on the 16th, I believe, in Birmingham.
Let me translate what all that means, folks. Java.
It is.
I think they're going to be all right, but they're going to have to get healthy down low. They're not going to be quite the physical team they were, that's for sure. But that team can score in bunches. Auburn didn't shoot the ball very well either, especially from behind the arc. They better knock back those threes or it's going to be a long season.
Yeah, Tahad Pettiford kind of from
did not play great.
I tell from that's carried over from last year.
Yeah.
You know, to the end of last season, into to what we saw Monday. I'm not saying that. Look, they played well against against Memphis. I know it was an exhibition. They lost an overtime game to Oklahoma State, who their guards shot the lights out. Now we're in the real season. So, you know, you move forward. Auburn's a top 20 team. Can they stay a top 20 team will be the question. And, you know, there are some things that I think are better about this team. There's some deficiencies Auburn hasn't had in a while that we see on this team. And we got about 30 seconds before we get out.
Same coaching staff, new coach. Almost every player's new. It's going to take a while to gel. A lot of talent, a lot of offensive talent, but they're going to have to shoot the ball well, folks. I'm telling you, they're going to have to knock back threes, or it's going to be a long season. I've got Vandy winning 24-17. Auburn's offense will look much better, but it's still not good enough to get it done in Nashville.
That's going to wrap us up for TV. Again, we appreciate all of you joining us each and every day. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning for the Auburn Blitz podcast. We'll see you next time.